bother anyone that both of them are open? Good morning, guys. Let's what do we got today? About to go hit some deadlifts at the rec. Working up to 345. It's supposed to be a 1+, so looking at 1 rep, but I want 3. If I get 3 out of this, I'll be ecstatic. So the goal is 3. I'm gonna hit some accessory movements. Gonna try and film some more accessory stuff for y'all that's not repetitive, so y'all get a bunch of different things that y'all could do for this kind of stuff. Because now let me get this straight. The way with this program is you're doing so much volume with your compound movements that with everything else, you're not supposed to do very many accessories. So like instead of, you know, a bodybuilding workout where you're doing 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different exercises for almost the same body parts, for this one you're gonna hit, so for today we're hitting deadlifts, and then we're gonna hit maybe a pull down, maybe a row, and then just kill biceps. 3 extras, maybe. Feeling good, maybe 4. But since this is a heavy week, I am feeling pretty tired. But you never know. Yeah, so with that said, you're not trying to kill yourself, although killing yourself is optional. I do say yes if you want to, if you're crazy, like me. But with that said, about to go do that, about to down this bad boy. A little pre-workout with some creatine, and then... And what is up, guys? Doing a little commentary for you today. This workout, I did this workout before the Spartan race, so the video that I put out right before this, that happened like over the Halloween weekend, and this workout was the week before, so 2 or 3 days before the 30th or whatever. But what we did some heavy deadlifts, and then we did some heavy shoulder press on the next day. Right now we're warming up with some deads. My usual warm-up is, like I've said before, 135 to 185 to 225, and then my normal working sets normally. Rep schemes for this workout was 5-3-1. This was the 3rd week of the 4-week split that I've been doing for a while now. Right here you see, I think I'm going for about 275, I think. 275 for 5. What I've been really working on with my form is trying to keep from my hips shooting up right when I start. As you can see there, like they kind of shoot up an inch or 2. I've really been trying to keep those lower and really driving with my legs first to generate a lot more power. Also, what I've been trying to do is engage my glutes more, which will also give me more power. By doing that, what I've been finding that works, what I did my deload deadlifts this week, was whenever your feet are set to the ground, you kind of almost try and screw them in. Like if you want to put your toes out, but you're not actually moving your feet, that feeling will give you that your glutes are more engaged, and then you'll be able to feel more. Right here is the top set. I believe this was 345. Going into this, I really only wanted 3 reps, but as you can see here, I believe I got 4 by the time I was everything was said and done. Form kind of broke down on the 4th rep, but sometimes that's allowed when you're going for, you know, PRs and whatnot. So I was very happy with how this went. 345 goes up to about, if you calculate it out, I know that calculating it out isn't very true, but it really shows that you got about 385, I think is what it was, 385 to 390 max. So that's a big improvement from what I put up this summer. And then what I've been what I recently added was last set first, or first set last. You do that, your 275 for deadlifts. You do it for another 2 sets of 3 to 5 reps. As you can see here, I only did 3 because I was really feeling it after the max set. And then for like squat and bench, you do 3 sets. So really cool there. After that, I moved on to the pull-ups, like I do on every pull workout. Really love pull-ups. Really good for the whole back development. What I've been trying to do is 50 pull-ups in as few sets as possible, but no more than 10 reps each set. So if I can do 5 sets of 10, really strict form for 50 reps, then I know I'm doing something right. Wanted to mix it up this week and do a 20-pound weight for a couple of sets, just to feel that extra tension. I haven't done weighted pull-ups in I don't know how long, so this really felt good. Really could feel the extra weight for the pull-up, which made them more difficult, which making a movement more difficult is always going to end up being well. By the way, I'm sorry if I sound a little congested. I am trying to kind of fighting off some allergies since this weather here in Lubbock is always changing. Went up to the free weight room, as you can see here, pretty cool view. But then we did some single dumbbell rows. I think I used, what was that, 80 pounds for each side. I had to break out the straps here because my grip was just shot after all that deadlift work. First set I tried to pick it up and I could only get about 3-4 reps with being able to hold it on, and I know I can do these for about 10 to 12. So yeah, move from one arm to the other, really trying to keep that elbow close into the body, not trying to wing it out, and really trying to get that full contraction, power up, and then control it on the way down. As little swing as possible. I believe after this, what did we do? I went in. Oh yeah, here we go. I went into ended with my bicep workout that I usually do after my pull days. But we went with a superset. Well, not really a superset, more of like just an extended set with drag curls into just regular barbell curls. Drag curls I'm really liking because they get the top part of your bicep the closest to your shoulder, which usually I don't work out very much. So this exercise is really something I've started adding lately. You really just want to keep it as close to your body as possible, and then try and keep your elbows. The only place for your elbows to go is back, so that's where they kind of go, and you get that contraction right at the top of your bicep. After that, now these workouts weren't in the same day, so my deadlifts were on Thursday, and then I did shoulders on Friday, but it was also a heavy, so same rep scheme, 5-3-1. I believe I think for the first set I added 10 more pounds than I was supposed to because it was like 6 a.m. and I was really not feeling it on this Friday. But I believe it was 85 to 100 to 120 was my weights. So 85 for 5, or 90 for 5, I think it was, 105 for 3, and then 120 for a 1+ set. I really started doing them on the seated variety of overhead press because after deadlifts I'm finding that I'm putting a lot of excess stress on my lower back. Which is good for some weeks. So like the first couple weeks it's not as bad because the weight's not ridiculous, but whenever I get to the heavier weeks, like week 3, I can really start to feel like the lower back fatigued, and yeah, so I've started to go to sitting. It works both ways because when you're sitting, you take out more of the chance that you can use your legs for the strict press portion. So really been liking that. As you can see here, really try to grind out these reps for the 120. Yeah, there we go. Finish that up. And yeah, and then I think what we ended with was a little bit of shoulder routines. I think the only thing I filmed was some rear delt flies because I used the machine instead of the face pulls. But yeah, that was my workout before the Spartan race. So hopefully y'all can take some of these little tips and put them in your training. Anything helps. So yeah, I guess with that said, I will see y'all next week when I start up with some heavy training again. Thanks, guys. Here's another tip for y'all. Whenever y'all are like, if y'all ever wondering like how to make your breakfast a little bit easier in the morning, always make whatever it is the night before. So shakes very easy. I can make it the night before, stick it in the fridge, give it a good shake in the morning, and we're good to go. That way I don't have to worry about, having roommates. You don't want to have to be the one using the blender at, 6 a.m. if that's, your lifestyle. Or even some people don't even Some people wake up at like 11 because that's just how college is. You stay up late and study. So it helps you be a little more considerate of your roommates in my scenario, but it also can be used for people at work. So yeah, just another little tip. Always do it the night before. Makes your life a whole lot easier in the morning. It's not easy being a name for yourself, or do you trouble